Hi friend, today I would like to share with you about topic of realism. What is the main idea of realism? Realism is theory that claims to explain reality of international politics. It emphasizes the constraint on politics that results from humankind, egoistic nature, and the absence of central authority of both states. What is realism and example? Rather than apply filter or fancy to fictional world, realism is based on real everyday life. For example, a work of realism might chronicle the life of an average farmer. Rather than fun metaphor of imaginary, a realistic writer will show you the undramatic life and dialect of area. What is realism in a story? Literary realism is a literary movement that represents reality by portraying mundane, everyday experience as they are in real life. It depicts familiar people, places, and stories, primarily of both the middle and lower class of society. What is belief of realism? Realism in philosophy, the viewpoint which according to things which are known or perceived and a system of nature which is independent of whether anyone is thinking about or perceiving them. What are types realism? Realists thought that can be divided into three branches: human natural realism, test-centric realism, and system-centric realism. Using the second dependent variable, we identify two broad categories of phenomena that theory of realism attempts to explain: the theory of international politics and theory of foreign policy. How realistic is realism? Realism is extremely realistic, a theoretical framework for analyzing conflict in the contemporary international system. Realism is state-centric because realists view sovereign nation state as the only legitimate monopolist over the use of force, which focus solely on state behavior. In realism or religion, religious realism argues that although religion are psychological or sociological phenomena, they make you learn about reality, especially about unobservable like God. We can consider the Christian doctrine of incarnation as an example of religious realism. What is realism in teaching? Educational realism is the belief that we should study logic, critical thinking, and scientific methods to teach students to perceive and understand reality. Realists believe that the job of school is to teach students about the world around them. What does moral realism mean? Moral realists are those who think that, in this respect, things should be taken at fact value. Moral aims do purpose to report fact and the truth if they get fact right. Moreover, they hold at least some moral claims actually are true. Why is realism important? Realism also aims to avoid artificiality in the treatment of human relations and emotion. Treatment of subject in a hierarchic or sentimental manner were rejected. Important figures in realist movement were Hubert West Robert, Horn Loomer, and John Francois Mullers. Immoral realism true. Moral realism is theory that at least one indicative moral proposition is true. If any ethical lane of the form act is right or act is wrong is true, then ethics is objective. A systematic error occurs because the property to which indicative moral proposition refer do not exist. What caused American realism? American realism began as a reaction to and rejection romanticism, with its emphasis on emotion, imagination, and individual. The movement began as early as the 1830s, but reached prominence and held sway from the end of Civil War to around the end of the 19th century. What are characteristics of American realism? Character is more important than action and plot. Complex ethical choices are often the subject. Character appear in their real complexity of temperament and motive. They are in inexplicable relation to nature, to each other, to the social class, to their own path. Events usually be plausible. How did realism affect society? Realism revolved against the exotic subject matter and exaggerates emotionalism and drama of romantic movement. Instead, it sought to portray real and typical contemporary people and situations with truth and accuracy, and not avoiding unpleasant or sordid aspects of life. Remember, subscribe to see the next video. Thank you.